Giants. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. A give. This is Kamara. Breaks the tackle. Now an alley. There he goes right side. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, New Orleans. Touchdown. Alvin Kamara. 77 yards. And the Saints on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Rip left. Tighten up, go. Switch.
And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. A handoff, Barkley running left. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
He was brought down by Eric Wilson, working with 2nd and 5 now. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Play action. Now Taylor. Being chased out left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
Now it's Taylor. Got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones. And this is going to be another first down as the tackles. Made at the Saints 18.
Gain of 13 yards. First down, New York.
On the ready. 56. Mike's 56.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it?
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
Jones will sneak it, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. So can this New Orleans defense stand tall again? Third and goal. Jones keeps it himself, and Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's fourth down.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
They'll run with Barkley, and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Kamara's got the first down and then some. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 99 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10.
I don't think you got it, son. Check.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Well, this defense for the Giants, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Watch the backer, watch the backer. Hey, check Mike 40. Real. Mike 45. Check.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 22-yard line.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
These two teams all tied after one.
Pistol. Check. Lucky.
Hey, alert!
45.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Hurry!
45's the mic. 45's the mic.
Hurry!
Hey, check.
Alert!
45.
Alert!
Switch.
Hurry! Stop!
Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
14, Giants 7. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Is that Woody
He would have
Hayes?
kept it on the ground.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
A gain of 3 on the play. And
56 the mic, boys. 56.
first
Check
down.
56. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
Now Saquon Barkley. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Let's go, D.
On 2nd and 9, Jones finding some room at midfield and brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line.
And despite missing 4 games in 2020, Sterling Shepard tied his career high with 66 catches, and that led all Giant receivers, and he makes a nice catch there.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here we go, D.
Looking for Shepard deep. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Sterling Shepard. His first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Gano for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Darnay Holmes makes the tackle. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill.
Mayfield on play action. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. Fighting through, and he's got space. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big-time play there for New Orleans. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 137 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
49's the mic.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Hurry!
49, guys. Mike, 49.
Quarterback, go.
Kamara. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
49's the mic. Watch 49.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
4 down.
Throw left side, taken in by Hill. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Here we go with Kamara. And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the first down either. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down.
Crunch.
Throwing Jones. A throw for Tony is intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Well, they were obviously backed up. Had a little bit of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still trying to throw it. And and
Yeah, exactly. If this were hindsight as 2020 comes into play, right? Seems like a good idea to throw the ball there. Maybe you'll surprise them and catch them off guard. Instead, you've created a turnover and put your defense in a bad spot.
And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And the Giants are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
And Jones will hit the deck here, and he is able to pick up the first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Eluding the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. To throw again on second down. Jones. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now Jones.
Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Here's Johnson with a reception. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. Gano's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
From the 27, Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he loses the football a second time. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline. Saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense.
Yeah.
I'll let you go.
I took a shot. Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
A first down carry for Barkley. They find some open field here. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 85 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First down, New York.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43.
Watch safety creeping. Safety.
Sixth guy. Check sixth guy.
They'll run with Barkley. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Demario Davis there on the stop.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. And that's complete to Shepard.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Come on, set. Viking 18.
Hey, watch the ball.
Shift. Watch the shift.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Mike 9. Record. Mike 9. Bang out.
Back to throw.
Let's go.
Jones.
Get off the field, defense.
And that is incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the 1st half. Incomplete. Now incomplete here with the 1st target of the 2nd half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Hey, check. 3 down.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10, and he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their defense did its job, forcing the takeaway there to start the half, and now can the offense follow suit?
And you'd better believe that one side of the ball feeds off the work of the other, so they'll want to come out, establish some rhythm, and go down and take the lead.
A big play that time through the air. 31 yards.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability, and that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. Able to avoid him at the 40. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Mike, 45. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Real.
Coming after
Point it right.
Joker.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And this is caught at the 8. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That's 30 yards now in the last two plays, back-to-back 15-yarders, and they're rolling. It'll be first and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
45's the mic.
We got to get the ball.
Pistol.
Right here. Let's go.
Kings.
Sponge.
Mayfield down. And he rifles it complete, caught by Landry. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5.
Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45.
Kamara. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Again, Kamara. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara taking it in from 2 yards out. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. Lutz with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, rush coming, and he's taken down. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Cameron Jordan so tough to block as he gets in there to record the sack.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants.
Hey, we got 3.
Cowboy
3 down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for Shepard deep. It got his man, complete. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard, 93 yards. And the Giants are once again going to retake the lead. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Giants 24, Saints 21.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Here comes Harris out of the end zone.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They go play action. Mayfield. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And this is caught. He hits Landry. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now we've got a giant player here slow to get up after that last play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Now Mayfield.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
All right, let's just put it on the table real quick here. This is 2-minute drill. You got to know they're looking for their #1 receiver.
Yeah, you think they'd be ready for that? That time they weren't. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And he's got some space here. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 33 yards. And the Saints have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Important extra point up and through, and that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
I'm coming after you. Mike 4.
Now Jones.
Jones hit and the ball's out. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week in practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
Second down, and it's Kamara again.
Shifts past him at the 45. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
49. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Now Mayfield. He is going to find Hill here. And some space here. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2.
They'll turn to Kamara.
Go time, baby.
And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. They get the conversion. And, Charles, when you only have 2 yards to go, what do you think of the toss play? Because initially it kind of sets you back a little bit.
It does, especially if you get a lot of pressure coming towards you. But if you can get to the edge, and if you seal the edge with your blocking, often your tackle or your tight end on what they call the play side where the ball goes, you can get to the corner, and that allows those big guys to get out ahead of the runner.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Come on.
P.J. Williams with a pick.
And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Rolling to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10.
I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming.
Hey, alert 33.
Check Mike 45.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Check 40.
Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it.
He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
45's the mic. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
Play fake. Mayfield. Rolling to his right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick.
And the Giants are right back in this football game.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Saints, it'll be a .500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2.
And they will hit the road next week to take on Washington.
Meanwhile, for the Giants, they also will exit this one at 2-2. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys.